Good afternoon to one and all present here. On behalf of LS Raja College of Arts and Commerce, I, Dr. Seema Ukidve, Head of Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Department, would like to welcome our Honorable Principal Dr. Devajit Sarkar, our speaker for the day, Dr. MP Chaudhary, and all the attendees from the different state of India. Let me introduce our college briefly. LS Raja College is established in 1980 by Sadhana Education Society and is a premier institution in higher education. It is affiliated to University of Mumbai and recognized as Gujarati Linguistic Minority Institution. Throughout its glorious past years, LSRC has played a pivotal role in the field of arts and commerce education. Today, the college offers BCom, BA, and other unaided courses like BCom in accounts and finance, BCom in banking and insurance, in financial markets, Bachelor of Management Studies, BSc in information technology, and Bachelor in mass media. The college also offers post-graduation program MCom with specialization in accounts management and banking and finance. And college is a PhD center as well. LSRC has been accredited A grade in previous two cycles of NAC and currently preparing for the third cycle. The college holds 7th and the ninth rank in arts and commerce, rest top 100 universities, rest of 100 colleges in India as per a survey conducted by India Today. The credit of today's program goes to diligent team headed by our principal Dr. Devajit Sarkar. So I shall now request Dr. Sarkar to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sima Madam. I welcome Dr. MP Chaudhary, Professor MP Chaudhary, and I welcome on behalf of the management, student, staff, and on my personal behalf. We are really glad to have you here, sir, today for giving a lecture on contributions of Srinivas Ramanujam. We look forward to have many more associations with you in future, and we also will seek your guidance for many more academic endeavors that we propose to take in the future. With this, I also thank the department, especially Dr. Seema Ukirve, Mr. Ram Yadav, and other members of the department to organize this program and to invite a person like Professor MP Chaudhary to deliver this talk today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now may I request my colleague Ms. Vijaya Lakshmi to introduce the speaker.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much. I feel privileged to honor Sir Professor MP Chaudhary for today's talk. So let us see some details like information about the sir. Professor Dr. MP Chaudhary is an Indian mathematician currently conducting his research programs in the area of number theory and special function, especially in the field of interest to the famous Indian mathematician Srinivas Ramanujan FRS. Now, he has also keen interest in interdisciplinary or applied sciences such as theoretical computer science, space science, earth science, biotechnology, etc. Sir is currently working as Albert Einstein Chair Professor has Mathematical Science at ISRW, that is International Scientific Research and Welfare Organization. Research co-supervisor at the Department of Mathematics, University of Manchester. Before his current assignment was served as professor of mathematics at International Institute during academic year from 2012 to 2019, where he was also the member of the scientific committee to develop the core content and to establish two postgraduate departments, that is mathematics and environmental science. Sir has also developed his research career as research fellow at the University of Delhi and some other, such as research scientist at the Center for Science of DST. And other one is academic visitor at the University of Oxford. Sir has published more than 300 national and internationals, which include 200 scientific research papers and 40 books or monographs published by Indian and the international levels. And sir has also made some basic like other is general computer science or environmental science, that all. Sir is recipient for some well-known fellowship awards, including Scholarship of Clay Mathematics, Pythagoras Award by IKU, and Young Scientist Talent, Sardar V.V. Patel. Please continue a brief introduction about MP Chaudhary sir, who has made a huge contribution to this field. So I hand over to Ram sir to proceed with the program. Thank you.
इसको हटा दें, अभी बोल रहे हैं। इसको डिस्टर्ब नहीं करें, कोई
Hello.
इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
Hello.
यस
Ram sir.
Yes.
अच्छा ठीक है।
I think
Yeah.
he is having some connectivity
Thank you.
issues. Thank you, Vijayalakshmi.
मैडम
Thank you, ma'am.
All of us.
Hello,
Hello.
am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So should I start now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please start.
Yes, sir.
Very good afternoon. Welcome to everyone, dear colleagues, students, friends, college management staff, faculty members, and team of organizers of this event. So, hello, Ram साहब आप बोल समझ पा रहे हैं? I think
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm there. Yeah. Hello.
You are-
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So now, just we are about to discuss, learn, and know about Indian mathematical genius Srinivas Ramanujan. Just have a moment. Just a moment. Desktop पर यहाँ भी है, टाक में भी बोल दो। Yeah. Just go at the beginning. वहाँ पर पहुँच रहा है? Is it there?
हाँ देख पा रहे हैं।
So, is it okay? Is it okay? Is the screen is visible, everyone?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Oh, that means I have to. It is okay now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Screen is visible to all of us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
अपने में देखो. Just if any interruption come, then you have to guide me. So now, today, we are going to discuss about Srinivas Ramanujan, an Indian visionary scientist, mathematician, and his contribution to mathematical sciences and also all other sciences where his formulas and results are applicable today. So, if we see behind the history of science, hello, just wait. Is my screen is visible? This one? No, this one? Just please wait. I think it will go there. Now presenting. All right. Is screen is visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Presentation is visible. Yeah.
Sound is okay?
It's visible,
Yes,
it's
yes.
visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, any problem, then just. So, if we see in the history of science, centuries before, there are many figures, tallest figures in the academic world, scientific words, and there is a phrase for them. Such people come in a centuries, means in 100 years, some peoples came into a picture. But Ramanujan, height is beyond that. He is born only once, no one before and no one after. The point is, why is Ramanujan contribution is so much popular, or why he is much popular? It is because of his contribution, his findings, his works. He simply not did some mathematics, but his contribution and his findings is to solve several oldest problems, develop new problems, and also give the wide direction for the future research advancement of science. To know about him, just we have to go in past history, past time, at least before 135 years past. If we go there, we see year 1887, December 22 is his birth date. And April 26, 1920 is about his death date. Age length was 32 years. Before discussing anything about him, we have to make in our mind two things. Whenever his period of working was, even in India, even in Cambridge, England, at that time, the technology advancement is very, very less, very, very poor, and we can say that it is almost nothing. Nowadays, we are talking by technology, by internet. We are using laptop, we are using computer, calculator, supercomputer. But this all computational technique, computational instrument, machines were not available in his period. But he is a man of number theory. He is known as number theorist. And other branch of mathematics where he made the maximum contribution is known as nowadays a special function. If we see in a higher level of the mathematics, so it's covered as a mathematical sciences. Mathematical sciences means the mathematics, the statistics, the computer science, operation research, even space physics, many branches of science cover under the word mathematical sciences. So Ramanujan contribution is going in many of these branches. If we see American Mathematical Society classification of the mathematical science subject, it is 99, even 100 branches of the subject. And if we further classify this, then it will go up to 2,400 branches, sub-branches of the mathematical sciences. So it is so wider. But luckily, the contribution of Ramanujan is related with the special function and number theory. So if we see in general, wherever we learn science, any science, medical science, physical science, chemical science, mathematical science, engineering science, everywhere function, anything we are dealing with, there are functions and there are numbers. That's why his importance is existing everywhere. And second point is, by his contribution, many ancient old problems which were unanswered are being answered now. So in order to know about his short life history, his some major contributions, I have to just revisit some findings and contributions of the Indian scientists, Indian mathematicians. And here we have to just keep in our mind the terms of a scientist, mathematician, physicist. It's not concerning simply the person who knowing the particular subject. Ramanujan is mathematician does not mean only he knows mathematics. But he started as a platform of the mathematics subject, but his contribution is scattered in every branches. So any person, if is not the student of mathematics, it does not mean he cannot learn mathematics, cannot know mathematics. In fact, we all are doing everything mathematics, everyday mathematics, even laymen also making calculation every day and every moment. So the mathematics word cover the many uh, range, wider range. So just I have to make some short visit about Indian scientists' contribution before Ramanujan. Therefore, we can understand what was the legacy of Indian scholars, which kind problems were unsolved before 300-400 years that Ramanujan also answered by his findings, and some his critical and fundamental results we are going to also see inside. So what I am going to do, just as a short summary, I have to cover ancient to 16th century contributions by the Indian scholars, contribution in 17th century, 18th century, then 19th and 20th century, that is era of the Ramanujan. So in fourth topic, we are just going to learn something. First, ancient to 16th century. That means up to 16th century, what was the situation of the Indian science, Indian scientists and their contribution. So the latest one is, that means latest past. The earlier civilization on the Indian subcontinent where cities were laid out with geometric regularity, but no known mathematical document survived from this civilization. This was the first idea came into the mind of the scholars. If we see very far, very past time, their construction and their structure which were unearthed from the ground. So structures were under certain shape. How they were designed, how they made, it is unknown even still, because there is no document of the mathematics means length, height, breadth, circular, square, rectangle. This structures how they made, there is no documented record, but the structures were found like that. This is the reference is given below from where this statement were taken. Then if we get into 18th century BC to 2nd century AD, Surba Sutra, this is a documented Sanskrit manuscript book. It is now available. So there is few facts just in front of us. It is the oldest extant mathematical records from India, which give simple rules for constructing altars of various shapes, such as squares, rectangle, parallelogram, and others. So about the mathematical structures, we have the first idea from this book, Sulba Sutra. It gives mathematics methods for constructing a circle with approximately the same area as given square, which implies several different approximations of the value of the pi. So pi is now the just constant, and many series, many use of this constant, but it's also appeared first time in the Sulba Sutra. Also compute the square root of 2 to several decimal places, list Pythagorean triples, and give the statement of the Pythagorean theorem. This Pythagorean theorem is, it is Pythagorean is the name of the Englishman by whom we are knowing now, Pythagoras theorem, but it is actually appeared in the Sulba Sutra before 300 years when Pythagoras was born. And there is documented record in British period, he himself visited to southern part of India. There was a Kerala school, and from there he studied, understand, even carried the document, and thereafter he established the theorem, and that is now we are knowing the Pythagoras theorem. So it was basically transported from the India. It is known to what extent the Sulba Sutra influenced later Indian mathematicians. It is also the fact that this book is the basic book from where many one had learned and many mathematicians were just developed themselves. Then Padani, he formulated rules for Sanskrit grammar. His notation was similar to modern mathematical notation and used metroculus transformation and recursion. And if we get here 3rd to 1st century BC, there's Pingala. His trustees, this trustee term means that's the kind of just collection of the materials of the postrodely uses the device corresponding to the binary number system. This binary number system is now be used to learn in schools, and number theory is the area of the higher research of Ramanujan mathematics also. But binary number system, it was first time appeared in this book. His discussion of the combinatorics of methods corresponding to an elementary version of the binomial theorem. For binomial theorem, we are knowing also it is again binomial name is not the Indian name. It is some development come from the Europe that commonly we know, but it was recorded in this ancient book. His work was contained the basic ideas of Fibonacci number called the Matremau. Now the Fibonacci number is just one branch of the number theory. Fibonacci numbers, Fibonacci number theory, Fibonacci theorem. And this is one kind of branch of the research area, wider area. Even somewhere in postgraduate courses, there is a full course on the Fibonacci mathematics. Fibonacci is the, again, French person who developed the idea of this subject, but basically it was also taken from Indian text. Now, 4th to 5th century AD, we get here Siddhantas. These are astronomical treatises. They are significant in that they contain the first instance of the trigonometrical relation based on the half chord. The modern trigonometry is based upon the full chord, as was the case in polytomeric trigonometry. Now the Aryabhatta is a very famous name we mostly be aware about. Around 500 AD, Aryabhatta wrote his book intended to supplement the rules of calculation used in astronomy and mathematical measurements. About half of the entries are wrong, as it is known now. In Aryabhatta, the book written by Aryabhatta, some entries were found just erroneous, and people are working over there also. So what is it correct form would be? Decimal place value system first appears in this book. Decimal system also appear in this book first time, and from the decimal system, that is the indirectly the background of the fractional number 1 by 2, 1 by 3. From there, decimal is getting. So this, when we are talking about decimal value place decimal system, that means the concept of the fractional numbers originated by this Aryabhatta book. Now, if we get here, Brahmagupta period, so his contribution is he identified the Brahmagupta theorem, Brahmagupta identity, and Brahmagupta formula. For the first time, Brahma Sputa Siddhanta, he lucidly explained the use of zero as both placeholder and decimal digit. He explained the Hindu Arabic number system. After translation of this Indian text on mathematics, Islamic mathematicians were introduced the Arabic numbers. Islamic scholars carried knowledge of this number system to Europe by 12th century, and it has now displaced all older number system throughout the world. What we are normally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are just using day to day. That is Arabic number. We say that one. Halulda commentary. This is also just kind of monograph, the small book. It is available in very few places in India. In IISc Bangalore, it is there. Anybody can consult there. In the 10th century, Halulda commentary on Pingala's work contains a study of the Fibonacci sequence and Pascal's triangle, and describe the formation of the matrix if we see this term in mathematics, if even matrix, I think it's 12th class is commonly start in the course, and after they are in higher mathematics, the branch of mathematics, linear algebra, the matrix is mostly the background of that, and matrix is now very widely used in programming, computer, everywhere. That means how we have to present the data. This is the more powerful tools for science. So it was also comes from our old legacy. Now Bhaskara too, in the 12th century, he lived in southern India and wrote extensively on all the known branches of mathematics, equivalent and approximately equivalent to infinite small, derivatives, the mean value theorem, the derivation of the sine function, first appeared in Bhaskara's literature. Sine, cosine, tangent, that what we know now, trigonometry, it is our old findings. Madhava, 14th century, he established Kerala School of Mathematics and he found Madhava-Leibniz series. Actually, what we know now, Leibniz series, normally we know Leibniz series, Euler series by name of this individual person. So earlier it was known as Leibniz series in mathematics, but later it was found that it is series is already exists in Madhava literature. So it is internationally community has been accepted and the credit is given also to Madhava. Now Leibniz series is now known as Madhava Leibniz series and obtained from it a transformed series, whose first 21 terms he used to compute the value of pi as this is equal to up to the 11 decimal place. So here, if we give the attention here, value of the pi 3.14 we know, and now it is 11th place, decimal place is given by Madhava. At that time, there was no development about calculator, computer, supercomputer, nothing was there. If we see in the history of development of science, 1956, Charles Babbage where introduced the concept of the computing, that is basic calculator, developed by group of 3 mathematicians. They were basically trying to solve the differential equation, and thereafter this machine, computer, calculator first started, then calculator, then development come, then computer and supercomputer, every computing system now developed. But the point is, at that time there was no technology to calculate, and at that time this digit is written in the old Indian literature up to 11th place of decimal. And this after Ramanujan contribution at this point here, if we see Ramanujan literature, his handwriting document is already available now. So Ramanujan what did here, he extended this value from 11th to 25 place. Ramanujan handwritten structure now available. So he wrote value of the pi up to 25 place from his own mind. And nowadays, if value of the pi is available up to 3 million place, even then these all data written by these scholars are found correct. So naturally everyone has to think what is the mechanism behind their mind and how they put these numbers, from where they get this number, and they are correctly correct for all parameters for all calculation. Then Madhava Gregory series for the arc triangle, that is inverse sine, inverse tangent, inverse system we are now learning. This was also some European scholar. Gregory series, it was known before, and later it is modified. Newton power series to determine the sine and cosine, that Newton is the father, we can say, father word we cannot use, but Newton is the person who established, who originated the calculus, and later it came into the knowledge that at the parallel time, the one scientist, Euler, he was in St. Petersburg, Russia, he also developed the same thing. So the calculus, the version of the calculus, at the same time, same parallel time, 2 scholars were developed in 2 different places. At that time, there was no communication, no mechanism, no internet. But later, when technology comes, when literature has been studied, it is found that finding of the Newton, finding of the Euler were the same. Till it was not known, so Newton was considered as the father of the calculus. But when the Euler name is appeared there, then father title is removed, because father is only one. So 2 persons cannot be father. So now it was known as the Newton series only, and thereafter later it is found that this development is existing in the Madhva literature. So International Community of Mathematics, which is known as ICM, International Congress of Mathematics, its headquarters in Montreal, Canada. So they decided this series should be given the name Madhva Newton power series. Then Taylor approximation for sine and cosine. For trigonometrical sine cosine we are now learning in trigonometry, it is already existing in the Madhva literature. Now 16th century we get here. The 16th century just Deva, he summarized many of the Kela school's developments and theorem in Yukti Baha, this is the name of the monograph written by him. It has been argued that the advances of the Kerala school, which laid the foundation of the calculus, were transmitted to Europe in the 16th century by a Jewish missionary and traders who were active around the ancient port of the Majuris at the time, and as a result directly influenced the later European development in analysis and calculus. So this finding was unknown up to 2003. Definitely these facts are already existing in our old literature, but first time this was presented in 2002 by myself in the conference in USA, and later the conference proceeding is published by this reference is given in 2010, means 3 to 7 year time has been taken to publish a conference proceeding because it was about development of mathematics from Sanskrit, and conference title was the India's intellectual tradition and contribution to the world. So there were many such facts were appeared which might be create the controversy and like that. So it was 3 to 7 year took time to verify each and every fact, and thereafter it is published. And this title, Development of Mathematics from Sanskrit, it is chapter 1 in this book, page 1 to 25. That is my paper. It is now the part of this chapter. So there are many findings that I was highlighted, how in Indian literature it is already there, and later it is translated or transmitted there. Now we get into the 17th century, Achyuta Pisardi, and Introduction to Sanskrit Grammar, computation of the mean and true longitude of the planets with eclipse and with the vapor of the sun and moon. Treatise on lunar and solar eclipse. Work concerned with the reduction of the moon's true longitude in its own orbit to the ecliptic. Horoscopa, Jantapatri, and script. Horoscope, another system, is also developed by this that we are using also now. Kamakarla, this is now up to 1700. What is development? He gives the formula of sine A by 2, sine A by 4 from sine A. This is all mathematics term, trigonometry that we know. Even in 10th class, I think everyone learned the common mathematics, trigonometry there, sine, cosine, tangent function, partition, the division. So sine A by 3, A by 4, everything is existing there. He has assumed the value of 60 units for the radius of the earth and give value for the sine at 1 degree interval. He also give a table for finding the right assertion of a planet from its longitude. Then Munsiriwa, he produced the accurate sine table. That means he produced the exact values of the sine 0 degree, 15 degree, 30 degree for trigonometry we are learning now for the high school students what we are giving. The value of sine exactly he was calculated at the first time. Now we are getting into 18th century. See, this is about the Jai Singh, and there are many Jai Singh names in the Indian history, but it is about Jai Singh second. His period is this, 3rd November 1688 to 21st September 1743. He had a great interest in mathematics, architecture, and astronomy. Of course, he was ruler, he was king, he was not a professional mathematician, professional student of mathematics or teacher, but he had interest only. And he made this, he commissioned the Jantar Mantar Observatory at 5 places in India, that is Jaipur, largest one, New Delhi, Banarsi, Ujjain and Mathura, which was torn down just before revolt of 1857. So now we have only 4 observatory. These are basically for observation of the space planets and stars, study of the space sciences. It is means far, but in Mathura planetary is already disappeared. Nothing is there. The Jantar Mantar is intended to measure the time of the day, correct the half of the second. Means the measurement what we can calculate by this observatories. This is correct accuracy is up to 30 seconds. Half of the second means fractional second. The correct value we can give. And this is the picture of the Jantar Mantar in New Delhi. That now this is only the tourist place. People are going and looking over there, just tourist spot. But it was the very valuable finding at that time in the period of Jai Singh up to later time, till we don't have a watch. Now Jagannath Sharma. Siddhant Sharma, which describes astronomical instrument, their design, construction, and observation. This is also about astronomy, is a finding. Jagannath Sharma, this is again describe about this, and which describes astronomical instrument, measurements, computation, etc. the same. And Sankara Burma. See here, he has only one contribution. His contribution to mathematics was computation of the value of the pi up to 17 decimal place. See, before we see their Madhavan literature, it is value up to 11th place. Now after 200 years, it get up to 17th place. Means 6 decimal place development came into mathematics after 200 years. So how science is moving slowly. Now we are getting into 19th and 20th century, and we are getting here Ramanujan. So our intention for today to have some idea. Can we put it down? Some idea about Ramanujan, why he is much popular and what mathematics he had done, why it is so important even nowadays after almost 100 years of his death. He was passed on April 26, 1920. Now 2021 we are just 100 years more. So this is the first picture about Ramanujan, the stamp issued by the Indian government. His tenure is written here 1887 to 1920, and here the month was 22nd December 1887, and here April 26, 1920. If we see behind this Ramanujan birth, even time before 1887, so, and again, development always comes by the literature, society, and surroundings. He was born in the town. At that time, it might be very small village. So, Kumbhakoran, it is in Tamil Nadu now. Kumbhakoran was the small town where he was born. And if we visit there, this is known as the city of temple, means many temples are there, means Hindus are there, so temples are there, but ancient there. Temples are there. His time span is very short, only 32 years, but he made very wonderful contribution. And how he was struggled at that time, and how he get to Cambridge, and how he made discoveries and many things. That is the just common history we commonly know and available everywhere. Here we are going to learn about some of his fundamental works. This is again historical picture. It is very invisible, taken from the Cambridge University Library. It is, I think, because of internet also not getting clear. So this is the picture taken at the Cambridge University when he was graduated, 1919 around. This in center is Ramanujan, and this side is G.H. Hardy, that is mentor of the Ramanujan. So Ramanujan is center, and his colleague G.H. Hardy extreme right, that is this one, with other scientists outside Senate House, Cambridge University. This picture was taken in 1919, so very old. And this is again stamp issued by the Indian government in 2012. That means on the occasion of 125 birth century of Ramanujan. That means December 22, 2012. This stamp was issued by the government of India. And by this year, 2012, his date of birth was declared the National Mathematics Day. Before 2012, we had no National Mathematics Day. Only after this year, the National Mathematics Day we have, and we are celebrating. That means now is 9 years. Before 9 years, there was no mathematics day in India. This is very short biography of the Ramanujan. Srinivas Ramanujan Iyengar. If we see in South India, even Kerala and Tamil Nadu nowadays, the Iyengar title is very common. And if we see in the our local system, they are Namundri Pad Brahmins, very intellectual and learned. Birth date is 22 December 1887, and this is now National Mathematics Day declared by Government of India since 2012. And death was 26 April 1920 to 32 years age. Qualification: Bachelor of Art by Research, the procedure of the PhD degree. That means in Cambridge University, even nowadays, Bachelor of Science by Research, so no master is required, directly one can get into the PhD degree. So he did BSc by Research and he stayed in Cambridge for 5 years, 1914 to 1919. And at that time, there was mechanism were very difficult, weather conditions were very difficult. He was complete vegetarian person, so he had problem of the food, eating problems, and he was there, actually became sick and came to India, and after some time he passed away. His achievements: Fellow, London Mathematical Society, elected on 6 December 1917. Fellow, Royal Society London, elected 2nd May 1918. He was elected for his investigation on elliptic function and the theory of numbers. Fellow, Trinity College, University of Cambridge, first Indian elected on 13 October 1918. See, this Trinity College, Cambridge University is very historical. Even nowadays we go there, so many things are same. Even Newton place where he was studied, where Ramanujan was there, all places are identified. So if anyone visit there, so all historical things they are keeping in the well. And now for Indians, this Trinity College is very much kind of remembrance for us, memory for us, that at this Trinity College, Professor Amartya Sen of Indian Nobel Laureate in Economics was the master. Professor Amartya Sen was the master at Trinity College in 1997 when he got the Nobel Prize in Economics. So many Indians also still there, and in the past history still there. So Trinity College is one of the best institute of Cambridge University since Ramanujan, and before even there, Newton was there also, the same place. Now, Ramanujan's scientific discoveries, for whom he is known. Ramanujan independently compiled nearly 4,000 results, mostly identities and equations. During his short span of life, some of his most fundamental discoveries as follows: Landau-Ramanujan constant, Ramanujan Solander constant, Ramanujan conjecture, Ramanujan theta function, Ramanujan prime, Ramanujan sum, Roger-Ramanujan identity, Ramanujan master theorem, Ramanujan Sato series, value of pi up to 25 decimal places, and the circumference of the ellipse. Circumference of the circle 2 pi r we know very easily. The first time the circumference of the ellipse were calculated by the Ramanujan. And this value of the pi, see, in the last pages we get into value of the pi up to 11 places, then 17 places. He extended it up to 25 places. If we see literature of Ramanujan of 1913, 1914, his handwritten document, so value of pi, he is written up to 25 places. At that time, remember, there was no computer, no calculator. So how he wrote, how he got the idea, it is still the mystery. There was some special superpower inside his mind that we are guessing only. And the Mach theta functions discovered on 12th January 1920. 12th January 1920, he introduced one idea which is now known as Mach theta function. and we are just going to have some idea about this, what it was, because this is still mystery after 100 years. 1920, 2020 is past. 101 year has been passed, but still this topic is mystery in mathematical sciences, even all sciences. What is Mach theta function? Here is some concept about. The concept of Mach theta functions were ever first originated by Ramanujan in his letter he wrote to G.H. Hardy. G.H. Hardy means his mentor in Cambridge, a number theorist at Trinity College, Cambridge University, England, United Kingdom, on January this. In this letter, Ramanujan gives the list of 17 Mach theta functions together with identities they specify. Ramanujan divided his list of functions of order 357 but did not give its proper definition. However, he explained what he meant by the Mach theta function. So this statement, if we see here, is a very still, this lines still we cannot answer what he wrote there. What is this? So he just wrote some numbers, some expressions, and put the condition. But in science and mathematics, everything are well defined. Everything should be well defined. If we want to learn something, first we have to attempt what does it means. First we have to have the idea about the definition, but he did not produce any definition. He wrote certain equations and put the condition. This is third order Mach theta function, this is 5th order Mach theta function, this is 7th order Mach theta function. Simply he wrote the numbers, no language, no definition, no argument, no background, no hypothesis, simply the numbers. And he put the condition, if these conditions are there, is third order, if these conditions are there, 5th order and 7th order. Like for example, if day-to-day life we see, there is a live structure having 2 legs, 2 hands, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 1 head. Simply we guess it is human being. All right. But if we say further, it is male or female, it is young or old, we need a particular classification that he never gave. He simply put the condition. If these are there, this is theta function. 3, 5, 7, 3 condition orders was decided. And then what actually he made it, and thereafter some development came. S. Ramanujan, after 1920, after his death, there are certain investigation came of this mysterious problem. Collected papers, Cambridge University Press, London, it was published in 1927. Then G.N. Watson, he was the president of the London Mathematical Society. He gave a lecture in his outgoing presidential ceremony about Mach theta functions, was published in Proceeding Journal, London Mathematical Society in 1937. There he tried to explain what Ramanujan told about Mach theta function. Then S. Ramanujan last notebook and other unpublished paper were collected and published in 1987. That is 100 year after Ramanujan means death, that is 100, but century celebration of Ramanujan. So his all papers which were collected by the different corners were published by the Narosa in 1987. And thereafter the MP Chaudhary, his Ramanujan last discovery was crank, but not Mach theta function. This is another fundamental finding here. Since 1920, because Ramanujan wrote this letter to Hardy while he was coming from England to India by the sea route. Remember, aeroplane system was developed after 1933. Ramanujan was died in 1920. That means at that time there was no aeroplane system. So all movement were there by sea route, either by the land route. So India to England, we were going by the sea route mostly, because Britishers came Kerala first. Then they established port in Kerala and Madras and Calcutta. So he was from Chennai, so he used to come by that route. While he was coming from England to India, even he was sick, he got some idea and wrote some letter and reached to India. After reaching here, he transmitted to that document to G.H. Hardy to Cambridge. At that time he was sick and died. So it was general consideration, because he was sick and he got passed away. So what he wrote as a Mach theta function would be the last finding of the Ramanujan. This was general consideration. Because After that, there are no documented was in public domain, but his other handwritten literatures were there, and I investigated many documents and find that after that date and before his death, that means 3-4 month time duration when he was alive and in India, he wrote several other documents, other pages, and there one concept now it is known as crank. So it is also there. So Mach theta function should not be the last discovery of Ramanujan, should be second last discovery of the Ramanujan. So this finding were made by myself and is published in International Journal Mathematics Archives in 2011. So now by 2011, Ramanujan had one more finding that is known as crank now. Crank is the very powerful concept in the number theory, even in special function, even analysis. Again, here, the one major contribution by me, the Mach theta function to Mach theta conjectures, Sincere Series Math Science 2012. It is almost 13-14 pages documents. So where about Mach theta function I made the major, just kind of summarize all finding till at that date. And thereafter, George Andrews and Bruce Seaborn, two American mathematicians, they wrote a book, Ramanujan's Last Notebook, Part 5. Ramanujan's all mathematical documents, now it is well documented and published in the book prepared by these two scholars, George Andrews and Bruce Seaborn, and it is published into 5 volumes, 5 parts. So this fifth part is about the Mach theta functions. That means one book of the 420 pages written by two top scholars, now the present age, just about one definition given by Ramanujan. See how much powerful that technique would be. And luckily, this book was reviewed by myself in 2019. It was published in 18. Then ZB Math, this is German agency who controlling the all mathematical development across the world. Any document is published in science and mathematics, they are monitored by only two agencies across the world. Number one is ZB Math, it is head office in Germany. And second one, Mathematical Review, published by American Mathematical Society, is in America. So there is two powerful agencies in the world, those who are monitoring all the scientific development everywhere. So there was the point, Ramanujan, and this George Andrews is from America. So this publisher is preferred to put his book to Germany, not in America, because he is there. So that is academic politics also there. If it is reviewed there in America, so some person might be thinking he is there and he make a review at his own choice. So this book was reviewed from the German agency, and this book came to me and I wrote his review, 5 pages almost. The summary of this 420 pages compiled into 5 pages by myself. So it is in public domain. This is Ramanujan last notebook book. That means his cover page, which is published by Narosa Publishers in New Delhi, 1887. This is the very valuable page that I am displaying. Origin of the Mach theta function, text from Ramanujan's 5-page letter to G.H. Hardy on 12 January 1920. The concept of Mach theta function were just I have enlarging here. This is Ramanujan's original handwriting. In January 12, 1920, he wrote his teacher a letter containing 5 pages, where he was introduced the concept of Mach theta function. If we see here this line, Mach theta function. So this concept of this Mach theta function originated from the letter. So this document is also in archives of Ramanujan, old documents. So from here in 1920, now 2021, a span of 100 years, means thousands and thousands papers are being published on the Mach theta function. Number of people are getting PhD, getting promotion, retired, even many one also died by making study of this and application of this. But still even today in 2021 December, there is no proper definition of Mach theta function. Still no definition. there is condition. Means there is something we are learning, we are trying to understand. Even I am discussing now, we are listening now. The concept which is definitionless. But this is the part 5th, Ramanujan's last note, that is volume 5, George Andrews and Bruce Bond. This book written by these two fellow. This is the letter of this ZB Math, this agency to Chaudhary MP is written. This is my reviewer number, scientific secret code there. So I reviewed this book. This is invitation letter to review book, Mach Theta Function Ramanujan last notebook part authored by George Andrews and Bond. And this is a review report, the last page of the report, it is there. If anyone visit this site, it is full length of this report is available there. ZB Math link to review report book on Mach Theta Functions Ramanujan last notebook part 5 authored by George Andrews and Bruce Bond. And this is another historical photo taken in 2007 when I was there research scientist with George Andrews in the United States, Pennsylvania State University. This is his office. This is office of the George Andrews. This is statue of Ramanujan in his own office. If we visit Pennsylvania State University, there is a Department of Mathematics host a building, McAllister building, is a 5-story building. His office at the 3rd floor. So if we see around everywhere, so only Ramanujan photo, picture and his material related documents are there with George Andrews. So still he is very much dynamic fellow. If we see about this George Andrews, born in 1938. 1938, now 2021, that is 83-year-old person. And if we see his professional life, he was awarded 1964 PhD degree from Pennsylvania State University. So 1964 up to 2021, that means around how much? 57 years of his research career. That is maybe 11 years more than my total age. I am 46 now. So his professional length we can see, and means still he is dynamic and very much active. And two more important points that we have to know about this man, George Andrews. If we see G.H. Hardy, that is a mentor of Ramanujan, then R. Rademacher. This is the sequence of the development of mathematical science on this in this area. G.H. Hardy, Ramanujan, R. Rademacher, George Andrews. This fellow. That means 4th generation after G.H. Hardy. R. Rademacher was his mentor, that means supervisor of the PhD degree. So they all are number theorists and they have many very much fundamental contribution. Even we can say his value in the mathematics field in number theory, just like Newton and Einstein at that time, he is a person like that in present time. So this is a book written by himself, a special function. It is known as encyclopedia in a special function. He presented this book to me. I received that one. This is another book about Vedic mathematics written by myself. I also given to him, just presenting one of my book to George Andrews at the same time. Now, if we want to understand Ramanujan's legacy of mathematics, so here some technical content that I may skip. So that is background how he developed the concept of the Mach theta function. Till before Ramanujan, there was the idea of the general theta function. Theta function were there. Then Ramanujan generalized, makes some generalization over there. Jacobi equations, they were known. And from this theta function, Ramanujan were means developed the concept of the Mach theta function. So these are the background how he get into. These are the background, the technical mathematics, and now these are the equation wrote by him. 3rd order Mach theta function. This equation, just how it is written here, typed here. Simply it is written by Ramanujan in his own handwriting. Simply the numbers. There is no language, no condition, nothing there. This is 3rd order Mach theta function. He wrote this equation and wrote here, this is 3rd order Mach theta function. That's all. Now this is 5th order Mach theta functions. There is no language, no if, but, less than, greater than, nothing. Just simply the line he wrote. Fifth order Mach theta function. Fifth order Mach theta function. Then seventh order Mach theta function. They simply just up to here if we get here. So third, fifth, seventh. There is 17 expression. 17 expression he described Mach theta function in 1920. And since 1920, these functions were definitionless. No definition, only certain condition, and people were working there. Mach theta function were studied mostly in America and Europe. In India, nobody were working over these mathematics, but these were learned mostly in American scholars. And then 1991, if we see, this is a paper by George Andrews and D. Hellerkerson. 1991, Ramanujan work on Mach theta function was organized by these two fellows, and they tried to put the formal definition of the Mach theta function. What would be the Mach theta function? They put some formal definition and they put these three conditions. If any theta function follow these three certain conditions, then they would be Mach theta function. It was finding of the George Andrews, but later it is found many Mach theta functions are not behaving, not following these three conditions. So this is not controlling all findings of the Mach theta function. That is the problem over there. So these are important notes. The 17 function given by Ramanujan indeed satisfy conditions 1 and 2. Still no proof has ever been given that they also satisfy the third condition. What George Andrews proposed, these three conditions would justify Mach theta function. Even they not fulfill the three conditions for Ramanujan findings. And in this direction, in 2002, this major development had been made by S.P. Giors, the name of the person. He was a PhD student. He wrote a PhD thesis under Professor Giors. It is his name. This is short name. S.P. Giors, the student. He wrote a thesis on Mach theta function and answer many questions over Mach theta functions, its orders and others. And in this thesis, other than 3, 5, 7, 6, 8, and 10, three other Mach theta functions were developed. Ramanujan only three category theta functions were introduced, but in this thesis, three more Mach theta functions were proposed by Giors. This thesis is still fundamental and offer many open questions. And this is most fundamental work started by here, new development. Amanda Folsom, Harvard University, America. She published one paper in Transaction American Mathematical Society in 2011. What is her contribution is, since 1920 up to 2011, there are many theta function, Mach theta function is cluttering around. 5 order, 7 order, 6 order, 4th order, many. There are conditions, there is formal definitions, but her contribution is she put the 14 category of the Mach theta functions, and they are now known as character formulas. Character formulas means there are 14 type of the character formulas which satisfy, means there is an attempt to explain definition of all Mach theta functions under 14 equations. So if we see here, from here to here, this is character formula. This is known as character formula, and this is very much valuable because this is useful in mathematics, even in particle physics, even in space science. Even see one terms representing one different discipline of the research. And this portion, what is written here, Q. This is basically means Q series, basic hypergeometric series, that is mathematics of Ramanujan area. central portion of that, and these are representing the particle physics, high energy physics. So if we go there, 14 equation here, 25, that means 24, 25 up to 38. If we get into 38 equation, these are equations, these are all our character formulas up to 38. If we get, they are simply the equations. If we get, it's very technical, means if we understand one equations, even see for example 38 expression, if you want to understand this, if you explain this, it might be 100 page. If we explain all these meanings, it go 100 page, one equation only. So 25 to 38, that means 14 expression. These are known as character formulas since 2011 now, which are based upon the Mach theta functions Ramanujan findings. After this 2011, there was problem how to understand and how to use this, how to apply in mathematics, because we had no answer of this means Q product identities, detail of the Q product, how we can monitor this, how we have to express this. So there was problem after 2011. There is a condition, there is a well established the structure known as character formulas, but we are unable to understand because of this complicated structure. So thereafter 2011, I started working over here, and 2013, I developed the technique to compute their value, numerical value, this Q2 infinity. Simply do not enter into this complication, simply see this equivalent to this. That means within bracket two quantity we can represent into this form. And these are all the calculation and coming by the different mechanism. So computation of the Q product identity. How many Q product appears in all 14 character formulas? Just I try to find their normal values, means understandable value. So I calculated all product identities and published this paper in Pacific Journal Applied Mathematics 2013. It is in New York. So even see one product identity up to here, it is written in just compact form. In every bracket, it is infinity. It is infinity time is going. So it's complicated mathematics I am not getting into, but simply we have to know that this equivalent to this. That means this two quantity can be expanded into up to and more than that one. So these are all calculations of Q product identities. If we Q4 and 12 order identity, we can represent like this. And these are computation, that is Ramanujan mathematics that we need to understand. They are technical computation. So all Q product identities, just I calculated and published this paper in 2013. This one. Just simply I am showing this figure. There is no literature, no language, no English, no full stop, just simply numbers. So up to here, equation 65 up to we get it. So all order of the product identity are expressed into the larger sense. So by this, we were able to explain these character formulas, which were very much complicated in 2011. After these finding in 2013, just I simplify these all results in 2014. So this is another publication in 2014. All these 25 to 30, that means 14 expression of the character formulas, they are now simplified. So this is these expressions are known as continued fraction identity, continued fraction identities. And CFI is a very means known things how we have to handle this. So if we know this, we can understand and operate this for the further computation and application. So all 14 equation, if we here start by 66, add into 14, that means up to 78. So these all character formulas written into generalized form, all in written into generalized form, that means understandable form. So even common people can understand now, means those who have the knowledge of the special function, number theory, and sometime analytical number theory, this up to here. Up to expression 78 we get. So this is simplified up to 50-60%. That means Mach theta function, then corrected formulas, then its generalization. And thereafter, this another fundamental work came by George and Rouge in 2015 in this direction. This paper was published in 2015, but its unpublished work was with me in 2013. When he completed the work, he communicated to me that I was aware what he is supposed to do. So if we see here, just I have to show one thing what he did. He tried to extend my work. See, for example, if this see, within bracket there is 2 quantity and I expand it to more than 2. There is 5 quantity. So my contribution was Q product identity, how we can enlarge into the 5 sections, more than 1. So George and Rouge, what he did? He put the general function representing 5 quantity for any double series. For any double series, so he put the R function. Let me go there. This one, R function. Wait. How many numbers there? 68, 78. We need 78. This one. George and Rouge and his colleagues, they put this concept of the R function and they put here fractional value, means representation of double series like in this form. If we see before there is in q square only 2 and there is infinity, so he put in this form. And once this appeared in 2015 and we had new tool, this R function, and thereafter we have simplified. This is the R functions that is written here in general form, and thereafter further I simplified our own result in 2016 after 1 year by using the finding of George and Rouge. Now if we see here is R functions is written now. So R function, it is more towards more easy, more understandable mathematics by finding of George and Rouge in 2015. This is the year 2016. So Mach theta function where we started in 1920, by 2016 it is more understandable form, R function here. So if we see after here 85, just again 14 all equations now further modified, and everywhere if we see, everywhere we are getting R function. So this term is understandable and this term is understandable because they are continuous fraction. This is R function, well known. And this identity still is problematic. They are creating again problem because we are unable to compute this still. We are unable to answer this Q product identity. Still it is open problem how we have to give if orders are the same. So every functions I generalized in term of the R functions here. Everywhere see R function. By the development of R function, we were able to generalize Mach theta functions new version in term of the R function. And further after some time we find some possibility of development our own result. We published another moderated some findings, means there is certain some computation we enlarge it. In 2016 again it was published by us. So some results were further moderated, and now we get into here 2020. After 100 years, we published one paper here in mathematics published from Switzerland, is SCI journal. That means Standard Scientific Journal, Scientific Common Index, better journal. So what we did here in 2020, George and Rouge work, we have to further classify the R alpha, R beta, R m function, and m is any natural number, means value of m we can put up to any here. So we can further classify R function. That means what we change here, we are going to change here what is written here R. So it is further classified by us, and on the basis of that, one can understand this concept of Mach theta function more easily. And 2020 again we put attempt to generalize our work. See here, we put here R alpha means R8, R1 like that functions. this paper will appear in 2020, but it already been accepted in November this 2020 last month. This paper has been accepted for publication in Notice on Number Theory and Discrete Mathematics, volume 28, number 1. That means in March 2021 it will publish. It will be available for the public, but it is already been accepted. That means we can further generalize the Mach theta function character formulas in terms of this our finding in 2020. So this paper is 10 pages. So almost we generalize this all results here. All results in the part of R alpha, R beta, R, that is latest modifications in the most mysterious result of Ramanujan that we have did successfully. And now the point is, after 100 years, Mach theta function, there is many generalization, many understanding, and now there is further point and area of research where to apply this theta functions, what are their use. So this, even in this December 2000, we proposed one PhD candidate in Tunisia. Just joint collaboration on PhD candidate. Just I assigned a topic over here: possibilities of applications of Mach theta function. He will work there in University of Monastir in joint supervision with me. There is another professor there. That's joint research supervisor. I am external research supervisor. So we are trying there to find possible applications of this character formulas in applied sciences. Thanks all for listening. Now put it down.
Okay.
They are there.
Hello.
Yes.
So, audience, is there any question? Hello, participants. We are going to send you the recordings, no problem.
Good.
That it will be uploaded on our YouTube channel also.
Thank you.
If no questions, sir, I have a question.
All right.
It's a very frequently asked question about Ramanujan.
Yes.
So, sir, how he could do all these 4,000, around 4,000 results?
See, in beginning, just I try to explain. Ramanujan figure and his height in the academic world is still means very, very large. We are trying to understand, and when we are trying to find something, we are unable to reach there, then we put infinity over there. So just I told, there is no computation, no mechanism, no computer, no calculator, but he wrote many numeric things, many series, and they all are still correct. So there is something special behind his mind, that is God gift, that is beyond the imagination of ours. That is the special special scholar. That's why he did the things. And I think that this kind of fellow are the messenger of God, came to the earth and developed some science, and we are just studying that one, applying for our betterment of our life. That's all. There is only we can say his brain was super extraordinary. That is answer.
Okay, sir. And
All
sir,
right.
somewhere I read that people are using Ramanujan's findings in black hole and other things. So
Even in
how
black
do they
hole,
do that?
even in if you see their United Nations configuration, if we see, United Nations have many branches like WHO, UNESCO, even International Court of Justice in Geneva. So likewise, there is one branch of United States, UNO. It is known as Office of the Outer Space Affairs. Office of the Outer Space Affairs. So it is another branch of the United Nations. What they are doing? This office has control anything, any event happen in the space. Even if India government want to send our mission to Mars, to Moon, we have to take permission from that office. Office of the Outer Space Affairs is the office. Its director is Professor H.J. Hobold from Germany. He is a friend of mine, so he is director there. So any country in the world want to do any mission, anything in space, we have to take permission from there. So Professor Hobold is working in reaction rate theory. One area of physics is reaction rate theory. There these results are applicable. And in fact, something advancement of the calculus that is known is nowadays fractional calculus. Calculus we know. Suppose if we d by dx of constant, number one, it is 0. It is calculus. But if it's fractional calculus, if we d by dx of the constant, then it becomes the x, like the variable. That is fractional calculus. Like dy by dx, d2y by dx, d3 by dx, differentiation we know. But what is in between? d1.2 y by d1 by 2x, how we have to compute, that is fractional calculus. So that means fractional things we can put by Ramanujan mathematics. Even medical science, neuro study, brain study, so their results are also applicable. Some medical science journal we see, so Ramanujan applications are there. In medical journals, they publish the paper writing the name of mathematician in medical science, putting their finding in the form of his expression. So that is a nice one.
Sir, one more question
Right.
about current generation, this WhatsApp generation. So how they can develop interest in mathematics? Because nowadays
See,
they are finding
now
very
the
less
problem
mathematicians.
problem in this days is not for the student. The question is for the guardians. Society. Now see, every guardian sit behind the television, and what they want, reality show. The show for the children. So they want to my children come on the television. So they put in the dance, music like that. So by very beginning it is distracted. Even in school, all private system, they are more interest towards extracurriculum activity than the scientific activity. So we have to correct ourselves. If we enter in house, mostly television is running. There is dance, music, something, news. So how to create the scientific environment? That is the point. That's why see, if we see ancient time everywhere, every time there was the culture of the Gurukul. The candidate has to go and stay there for the learning purpose. And later is also our Nalanda and everywhere. That means there is particular place for the knowledge to we have to learn there. But nowadays systems are changed. That is also the problem. For everything there is particular place. Suppose we become sick, we need to get operated, so we have to go in hospital. Even there are facility, doctor can come and operate here, but always we have here there is lack of facility. Let me go there. And by sitting in home, we realize lack of environment, but we don't want to send our children to get into hostel because there another kind of problem may come. College and institutional management also sometimes less careful or like that. So problem of management, every section of the society, everyone, if we do their duty with their complete responsibility, no problem. But there is lacking behind that is the problem. If you send your child in the hostel, so sometime you may have fear by watching many news and incident happened there that is. So we are not feeling safe to put there. Even I know many guardians, even in Delhi, there is Netaji Subhash University of Technology. There are many students. Their problem is they get somewhere IIT, admission in IIT, but they didn't prefer there. They prefer to get NSUT. It is a state university. Even part of the Delhi University, very small institute right now. They prefer to this small institution because they can stay at their home. Their parents are in Delhi. So they left IIT. They are staying in non-branded institution because staying far from the house may invite certain kind of problems, especially for the girls candidate. I understand. So they are not feeling safe to send from home to far institute. So that is a problem. That is problem of responsibility, facility, or security. That's why these are things are coming. And again, everything cannot happen at every place, but at every place there is something maybe more popular, and whatever is popular, every people has getting more attracted towards. Like you are in Bombay. Bombay is business capital. All kind of business there. Tata Institute fundamental research there. IIT Bombay there. But mostly people are attracting there to get music and dance because it is popular. So that's the problem there. Moreover, most of the population of our country, even in North India, working anywhere, even academic, non-academic, teaching, non-teaching, any field, everyone have interest to become political, become the minister like that. So they are working less in office, more on the ground to making public connection. If you get into political field, get vote and get just member of parliament like that. And being academician, one should understand that the height of the academician is already higher than a politician. That concept is still not in our country. That's why we are running behind politicians. We are considering they are higher than us, but it is not true. If we see in our ancient system, there were very biggest king, emperor, Chakravarti, Maharaj, everyone, but their child are going to learn with a sant. That is knowledge, that is Guru. Even king also going and touching the feet of the Guru, a sant who is sitting behind, just down of the tree. So their height is already been, knowledge is above them everywhere. But how we have to realize that one, the point behind us. So everything should be classified correctly, and every field should given the equal means priority and value what they deserve. Then everyone will work in their own field. That is the things.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now one announcement for participants. So
Yes.
there is a feedback form ka link. So you can give your feedback for today's talk. Otherwise, I will email you also. Okay. So yeah. So thank you, sir.
Thank you so
So on
much.
behalf of
Thank you
Sadhana,
everybody for
official
participating.
a vote of thanks. Let me propose. So on behalf of Sadhana Education Society, as well as Raheja College of Arts and Commerce, and behalf of its management, on behalf of our principal, Dr. Debaji Sarkar sir, our EHOD, Dr. Seema Mukherjee madam, and we all the faculty members at LS Raheja College, its students. We would like to thank you, sir, on the bottom of our heart. Though we are not science college, but you accepted our invitation and have created an atmosphere.
Yes.
So, sir, I could find a person in my entire life in these 35 years, the one who doesn't talk, but to practice what should be done. So I have heard people, they just say this should be, but you are the first person who has come to the ground, and we are doing at ground level work, that making the science reach at the root.
Good.
So for this work, I think, and you should be given, sir, Bharat Ratna, or we mathematicians are trying for that,
old age.
or at least Padma Bhushan
That
and
would come in old age. Right.
Okay, sir. We are trying our best, and you will definitely get.
Yes,
you
yes,
should.
yes.
I mean, you are above all these things, but it's just formalities.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Well,
and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Good. So we should
Seema
start
madam, are you there? And others? Okay, sometime you can be there. Okay, so we are done for the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We will in touch. All right, huh?
Thank you, sir. So now we can leave everyone.